20. Five-yard line.
Set 180. King. It's gonna be a long day, offense. It's gonna be a long day. Like that.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they can open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On second down, it's Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Going long here for Wallace. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, nothing but room to run.
On second down, here's Barkley. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Come on, set. 15 line. 15 line. Right there. 54, right there. Hey, Alpha. Get it.
Jones to throw on third down. And Tate's got it. A good pickup there at 22.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
A run by Barkley, going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. 54. Smooth. Hey. 54. Mike 54. Snap.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Check.
A first down carry for Barkley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Look at me, zipper! Check 59. I'm scared.
And that'll set them back 5.
On the set. Check 59. 80 weapons. I got you, son. Hey, Zoo.
Jones now to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. This is Tate. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
18 Gator. 59. Who that? Shift. Check 43. Hey, check 24. 20. Hey, lock it. Check 25. Deep grip.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
General West. Switch.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Giants nothing.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
I'm letting you know right now, you gotta break. Mike, set. Ready?
Now Jones, operating from the gun. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
At the 21-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Coleman. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Set, 20, 58, the money. All right, here we go. Regular. Now let's get back on.
Mayfield off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Back deep, Golden Tate. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
8 read. Check 99.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready, set. Hey, my 7. 59. Bring it. Say. Clear. Shoot.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones, incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Mike, check, 59. We got it. Mike 5-9. Here we go.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Hey.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
12-yard line.
Right 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Everyone, you got 4 down. He's crashing. Up. Hey, alert 33. Kill.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
180. Mike 58, right there. Rip right.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Wallace. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That's good for a 49er first down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Let's go.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Going long here for Wallace. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
180.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And Eifert has it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
180.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Mayfield on first down. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane's. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Good. 180. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Aguilar has it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Joker. Jim.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida, as the first half is winding down, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Shit. Hey, alert 3. Check. Greystone, travel. Hey, orbit. On the ball. Now.
The final shot before break. Jones. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Watch it. 22 jet bombers. Defense.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 52 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in the...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Check.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Again, it's Barkley. And an alley to run. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
That's what I do. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. It's coming this way. Here we go.
And the blitz does come. Goodwin able to haul it in. And some room to maneuver. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Lorenzo Carter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
King.
14-yard line.
X3. 218. Chopper. Coming. 58 to Mike. 58. King. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it. Hey, Haywood. I got you.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Sack City, baby.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Yeah, let's get set.
From the gun, Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Hey, exit.
To throw, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Trying to get it to Landry there.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 50. Go on. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Bam. Get it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, rock it. Slam. Pilot, 64, weak.
Throwing, Jones. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's go, let's bring it. 80 weapons. Mike, check, 59. Man, that's trash. Tighten up. General West. Hey, check 24. Now.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Jones throwing on first down. He's letting it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants have taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Lorenzo Carter bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. After the sack on first down, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kareem Martin. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mayfield looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Let's get it.
The 48-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Hey, watch this. Watch this. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Check.
They'll go to Barkley again. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
61, matchbox, light. Look at me. Go. Slam. Kill.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free.
36. Hey, keep it up. Check.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Real.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Regular.
Crunch, crunch.
Watch out.
Mayfield on play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Hey, 133.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm on alert.
Watch the twist.
From the gun, Mayfield. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kareem Martin, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They go play action. Mayfield. He completes it to Bryant. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kareem Martin in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Makes it 3rd and 10.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Going for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Barkley, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Jones now on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Jones now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Mike 59. Mike 59.
Hey, wahoo!
59, Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59.
Shoot!
Now Jones operating from the gun. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go, set. 60 or. Check 26, check 26.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. This to advance to the divisional round. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. The Charles on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad being presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see much presto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though.